windows finally closed tonight. First cold air across the bridge, people pulling jackets tight, breath turning into little clouds under pale convenience lights. Street vendors packing slowly, boxes stacked beside the curb. Summer posters half torn down, flapping softly in the wind. Oh, the seasons shifting quietly without a sound. Everything felt farther than it did before. First cold air, first cold air. Tiny changes moving through the city. First cold air, first cold air. Summer disappearing from the sidewalks. Nothing really ended, still it felt goodbye. Train doors opening with steam, students rubbing sleepy eyes. Someone buying hot sweet potatoes near the station after dark. Cars reflecting silver rain across the damp apartment walls, and the whole long evening felt like a song slowing down. Oh, the cool wind drifting through the glowing traffic lights. Even crowded streets started sounding quiet. First cold air, first cold air. Tiny changes moving through the city. First cold air, first cold air. Summer disappearing from the sidewalks. Nothing really ended, still it felt goodbye. Maybe autumn starts like this, cold breath, dim lights, and strangers walking faster home. First cold air, first cold air. October hiding in the midnight. First cold air, first cold air. Little echoes after summer. Saturday after rain. Yellow earrings swinging slow like little lemon candy drops. You were waiting by the crosswalk, holding books against your chest. Girls in denim jackets laughing outside the tiny record shop. Scooters splashing through the puddles near the glowing bakery sign. Oh, the warm breeze drifting through the half-wet evening streets. Everything felt sweeter after all the rain. Lemon candy earrings, lemon candy earrings. Tiny pieces of the summer shining. Lemon candy earrings, lemon candy earrings. Bright enough to change the whole day. Nothing really happened, still I thought of you. You kept brushing back your hair while the traffic lights turned green. Someone dropped a shopping bag, sending oranges down the road. Girls beside the flower stand taking blurry mirror pictures, and the whole small city glowed, soft and gold around your smile. Oh, the clouds were breaking blue, peering through the gray. Even tired strangers started smiling back. Lemon candy earrings, lemon candy earrings. Tiny pieces of the summer shining. Lemon candy earrings, lemon candy earrings. Bright thought of you. Maybe beauty looks like this. Rain, snow, soft light, and yellow swinging in the wind. Lemon candy earrings, little sparks beside the crosswalk. Lemon candy earrings, some are hiding in the evening. Too late in the game. Vending machine by the river, buzzing softly after 10. Coke and coffee in my hand while the city slowed again. Business guy loosening his tie, sitting quietly by the rails. Teenagers with bicycles, racing shadows down the path. Oh, the water moving black and silver in the wind. Everything felt distant, everything felt calm. Vending machine blue, vending machine blue. Cold light shining on tired faces. Vending machine blue, vending machine blue. Tiny comfort in the midnight. Nothing really healed me, still it helped somehow. Train sounds underneath the bridge. Summer insects in the grass. Someone practicing trumpet from an apartment up the hill. I watch steam rise from the can, disappear into the dark like all the little thoughts I carried through the day. Oh, the quiet breathing through the empty riverside. Even lonely feelings soften for a while. Vending machine blue, vending machine blue. Cold light shining on tired faces. Vending machine blue, vending machine blue. Tiny comfort in the midnight. Nothing really healed me, still it helps somehow. Maybe peace is not a place. Maybe sometimes it's river wind, cold coffee, and nowhere else to be. Vending machine blue, vending machine blue. Holding tired hearts together. Vending machine blue, vending machine blue. Little light beside the water. Tangerine peeling on the train. Orange sunlight on your knees. Tiny juice drops on my hands. Sticky like a memory. You kept talking half asleep. Hair tied up in houses sliding by. Everything felt softer under summer skies. Orange hands, citrus sweetness on my fingers. Orange hands, tiny moments getting bigger. Nothing lasts forever, still I like this day. Basketball court after rain, sneakers squeaking down the block. Radio from a corner shop playing old familiar songs. You were drawing smiley faces on the back of grocery bills, and somehow the whole world felt small enough to carry home. Oh, the daylight fading, golden shadows on the road. Even tired city streets started feeling warm. Orange hands, citrus sweetness on my fingers. Orange hands, tiny moments getting bigger. Nothing lasts forever, still I like this day. Maybe growing up just means learning how to keep small bright things alive inside ordinary leaves. Orange hands, summer staying for a minute. Orange hands, laughing like we never missed it. You laughed first. Too hot to sleep. Too hot to sleep. Outside the corner restaurant, blue cigarette machine glow. College guys in wrinkled shirts talking like they run the world. Plastic ashtray on the table, ice melting in paper cups. Someone humming old rock songs, half forgotten, half alive. Oh, the midnight drifting slow above the empty roads. Nobody looks certain, still nobody wanted home. Cigarette machine stars, tiny lights beside the summer highway. Cigarette machine stars, burning softly through the tired darkness. Nothing really changed, still we stayed outside. Motor scooters passing by, warm wind carrying kitchen smoke. Guy with bleach blonde messy hair, laughing way too loud again. Street cats hiding near the fence, watching us like quiet ghosts. And the city felt enormous and unbelievably small. Oh, the human night air, wrapping slowly around the block. Even awkward silence started sounding good. Cigarette machine stars, tiny lights beside the summer highway. Cigarette machine stars,
we stayed outside. Maybe youth is just this. Sticky tables, late night jokes, and nowhere important to be. Cigarette machine stars, cigarette machine stars. Summer buzzing through the neon. Cigarette machine stars, cigarette machine stars. Little sparks against the night. Summer night again. Sneakers squeaking on the court. Orange streetlight on the fence. Someone yelling one more game, though we're all dead tired already. Cheap sports drink passing around. Warm wind blowing through the trees. Radio playing somewhere far from an open apartment window. Oh, the city humming under fading purple skies. Nobody was famous. Nobody had to try. Corner basketball, laughing louder than the scoreboard. Corner basketball, sweaty shirts and summer freedom. Nothing really mattered for a couple hours. Guy in glasses missed the shot. Still we cheered like he had one. Motorcycles cross the bridge, buzzing softly through the dark. Old man walking tiny dogs stopped to watch us for a while. Then he smiled and shook his head like he missed being 17. Oh, the night kept drifting slowly through the neighborhood. Even boring weekdays started feeling good. Corner basketball, laughing louder than the scoreboard. Corner basketball, sweaty shirts and summer freedom. Nothing really mattered for a couple hours. Maybe growing up means this, holding on to little things. Bright courts, late nights, friends pretending not to leave. Corner basketball, street lights glowing on the blacktop. Corner basketball, tiny world beneath the summer. Your hair smell like gasoline. Dad's old sedan rattled slow down the grocery store road. Dashboard shaking every bump, radio barely holding tune. Coffee stains beside the gear shift, baseball cap on the seat. Windows down to let the summer blow warm dust across our sleeves. Oh, the sunset stretching long across the parking lots. Nothing fancy in this life, still it felt enough. Dad's old sedan, Dad's old sedan, rolling softly through the neighborhood. Dad's old sedan, Dad's old sedan, holding years inside the silence. Nothing lasts forever, still I love this ride. Red light near the laundromat, kids still running through the spray. Dad kept tapping on the wheel to an old familiar song. Someone grilling by the roadside, smoke drifting through the dark, and the city felt smaller seen beside him in that car. Oh, the warm night breathing through the cracked passenger side. Even tired memories started glowing gold. Dad's old sedan, Dad's old sedan, rolling softly through the neighborhood. Dad's old sedan, Dad's old sedan, holding years inside the silence. Nothing lasts forever, still I love this ride. Maybe home can sound like this. Engine hum, loose seat springs, and your father softly singing. Dad's old sedan, Dad's old sedan, streetlights sliding on the windshield. Dad's old sedan, Dad's old sedan, tiny world inside the motion. Let's dream tonight. Gray hoodie smelling like rain, head against the subway glass. Half the people almost sleeping while the stations drifted past. Guy in headphones tapping sneakers quietly against the floor. Lady holding grocery bags, trying not to drop them all. Oh, the tunnel shaking like an old familiar song. Everybody tired, still somehow moving on. Last train hoodie, last train hoodie, street light flashes on the window. Last train hoodie, last train hoodie, tiny world inside the midnight. Nothing really changed, still I made it home. Someone laughing at a meme, blue phone light against their face. Two drunk office workers singing softly near the subway doors. Outside apartment towers floated like sleeping ships above the dark, and the whole city kept breathing slow beneath the summer fog. way back. Last train hoodie, last train hoodie. Street light flashes on the window. Last train hoodie, last train hoodie. Tiny world inside the midnight. Nothing really changed, still I made it home. Maybe comfort looks like this. Late trains, soft noise, and familiar tired faces. Last train hoodie, last train hoodie. City drifting through the darkness. Last train hoodie, last train hoodie. Little lights before the morning. Quarter past midnight. Quarter past midnight. Fluorescent laundromat lights buzzing softly through the rain. Work boots drying near the door while the last bus crossed the bridge. Guy in a gray sweatshirt reading comic books beside the dryers. Coffee steaming in paper cups, fogging up the little tables. Oh, the whole room turning slowly with the washing drums. Everything felt lonely, but not lonely enough to leave. Laundromat lights, laundromat lights. Tiny stars inside the sleepless city. Laundromat lights, laundromat lights. Warm clothes spinning through the midnight. Nothing really changed, still I stayed a while. Single socks along the floor, rolling softly near my shoes. Teenage boys half laughing, trying not to look too tired. Outside taxis cross the puddles, leaving gold across the glass. And the whole wet neighborhood felt awake beneath the storm. Oh, the rain kept falling, silver rivers down the street. Even passing strangers started looking warm. Laundromat lights, tiny stars inside the sleepless city. Laundromat lights, laundromat plastic fan beside my bed, turning shadows on the wall. Motorcycles far away echo softly through the blocks. Someone yelling good night, laughing from a balcony above. And the city felt less heavy for a couple quiet minutes. Oh, the midnight humming like an old familiar tune. Even sleepless strangers shared the same blue moon. Balcony radio, songs drifting through the summer apartment. Balcony radio, keeping lonely people company. Nothing really happened, still I stayed awake. Maybe every little light holds a tiny story. Late night noodles, cheap guitars, and hearts trying not to sing. Balcony radio, floating softly through the buildings. Balcony radio, tiny songs above the city. Almost midnight now. Tiny apartment light upstairs, still awake above the street. Curtains moving in the cold air while the buses fade away.
Someone washing dishes slowly, shadow crossing yellow walls. TV glowing soft and blue, like a lighthouse in the dark.
Oh, the whole city breathing under fading autumn skies.
Everything felt quieter than it did before. Tiny apartment light, tiny apartment light.
Small warm window in the freezing distance.
Tiny apartment light, tiny apartment light.
Holding back the lonely midnight.
Nothing really happened,
Still it stayed with me.
late train rumbling far away, coffee cooling by the sink, neighbor playing quiet jazz through the paper thin old walls.
Steam fading from the bathroom mirror, street tree shaking in the wind, and the whole
Sleeping neighborhood looks softer from up here.
oh, the cold night drifting past the rows of silent homes.
Even distant strangers started feeling close. Tiny apartment light, tiny apartment light.
Small warm window in the freezing distance.
Tiny apartment light, tiny apartment light.
Holding back the lonely midnight.
Nothing really happened,
Still it stayed with me.
maybe home is just a light still glowing after midnight.
For somebody coming back.
Tiny apartment light, tiny apartment light.
Little beacon in the autumn darkness.
Tiny apartment light, tiny apartment light.
Last soft glow before the morning.
Cold wind on the bridge. Bicycle gloves in my pocket, morning air against my face. River shining pale and silver under cloudy winter skies. Students crossing near the station, holding coffee with both hands. Someone dropped a wool scarf, laughing as the traffic hurried past. Oh, the cold kept moving through the sleeping riverside. Everything felt sharper than it did before. Bicycle glove, bicycle glove, bicycle glove, bicycle glove. Tiny warmth against the frozen handlebars. Bicycle glove, bicycle glove, bicycle gloves. Paddling through the gray December, nothing really changed. Still, I kept going. Old man selling roasted chestnut smoke floating through the street. Girl in headphones riding slowly past the market in the wind. Train sounds underneath the bridge echo through the morning fog. And the whole cold city looked wide awake before the sun. Oh, the pale sky brightening over rows of apartment lights. Even tired people started moving fast. Bicycle glove, bicycle glove, bicycle glove, bicycle glove. Tiny warmth against the frozen handlebars. Bicycle glove, bicycle glove, bicycle gloves. Pedaling through the gray December, nothing really changed. Still, I kept going. Maybe winter feels like this. Cold hands, gray air, and wheels turning through the morning. Bicycle glove, bicycle glove, bicycle glove, bicycle glove. River wind against the jacket zipper. Bicycle glove, bicycle glove, bicycle gloves. Little sparks.
The bus was late again. Yellow sneakers on the curb. Tiny puddles after rain. You were drinking lemonade, like the world could still behave. Plastic chairs outside the store. Summer flyers in the wind. Someone's dog kept pulling hard, like it knew where joy had been. Oh, we kept on talking, like we had nowhere to go. Traffic lights were blinking slowly in the heat. Bus stop lemonade, bus stop lemonade. Sweet and sour on my tongue now. Bus stop lemonade, bus stop lemonade. Sunlight pouring through the downtown. Nothing really happened. Still, I wanna stay. Old train rumbling far away. Clouds drifting over signs. You were tracing little hearts on the fogged up vending glass. Coins dancing in my pocket, cheap cassette inside my bag. We were laughing way too loud for a tired afternoon. Oh, the day felt lighter every minute next to you. Even broken sidewalks started looking new. Bus stop lemonade, bus stop lemonade. Sweet and sour on my tongue now. Bus stop lemonade, bus stop lemonade. Sunlight pouring through the downtown. Nothing really happened. Still, I wanna stay. Maybe life gets better in tiny ordinary ways. Cold drink, warm wind, someone smile.
just now. Cherry soda kisses, holding on to summer somehow.
Rainy Sunday afternoon. Steam rising from noodle bowls, fogging up the kitchen glass. Dad asleep beside the TV, baseball playing way too low. Someone cutting green onions, rhythm softly on the board. Warm socks sliding on the floor while the rain taps on the porch. Oh, the whole house breathing slowly through the sleepy rain. Everything felt faded, everything felt safe. Sunday noodle steam, Sunday noodle steam, floating softly through the quiet kitchen. Sunday noodle steam, Sunday noodle steam, tiny warmth inside the weather. Nothing really changed, still I love this day. Little fan beside the sink, turning left and turning right. Mom kept humming old love songs without knowing she was loud. Wet umbrellas by the door, cartoons flickering in the hall. And the whole small afternoon felt too gentle to explain. Oh, the soft rain falling like it had nowhere to be. Even passing sadness moved a little slower. Sunday noodle steam, Sunday noodle steam, floating softly through the quiet kitchen. Sunday noodle steam, Sunday noodle steam, tiny warmth inside the weather. Nothing really changed, still I love this day. Maybe happiness smells like soup, broth, rain, air, and somebody cooking for you. Sunday noodle steam, Sunday noodle steam, window glass turning white with comfort. Sunday noodle steam, Sunday noodle steam, little world inside the rainfall.
Tangerine peeling on the train, orange sunlight on your knees, tiny juice drops on my hands, sticky like a memory. You kept talking half asleep, hair tied up in messy ways, stations drifting slowly past in the humming afternoon. Oh, the window shaking, little houses sliding by. Everything felt softer under summer skies. Orange hands, citrus sweetness on my fingers. Orange hands, tiny moments getting bigger. Nothing lasts forever, still I like this day. Basketball court, faces on the back of grocery bills, and somehow the whole world felt small enough to carry home. Oh, the daylight fading, golden shadows on the road, even tired city streets started feeling warm. Orange hands, citrus sweetness on my fingers. Orange hands, tiny moments getting bigger. Nothing lasts forever, still I like this day. Maybe growing up just means learning how to keep small bright things alive inside ordinary leaves. Orange hands, summer staying for a minute. Orange hands, laughing like we never missed it. You laughed first, rain sliding down the glass. City lights stretched into lines across the shaking window pane. Someone sleeping 2 seats back with shopping bags against their knees. Driver humming old pop songs at every red light in the storm. Wet umbrellas by the door, dripping quietly on the floor. Oh, the headlights floating like little rivers in the dark. Everything felt distant, everything felt soft. Bus window rain, bus window rain, tiny worlds melting through the glass tonight. Bus window rain, street lights swimming in the midnight. Nothing really changed, still I miss somebody. Girl in headphones drawing stars on the fog beside her seat. College boys laughing too loud near the back of the crowded bus. Outside noodle shops were glowing warm against the silver rain, and the whole tired city looked half asleep and half alive. Oh, the late night drifting slow beneath the traffic lights. Even lonely strangers share the same ride. Bus window rain, tiny worlds melting through the glass tonight. Bus window rain, street lights swimming in the midnight. Nothing really changed, still I miss somebody. Maybe sadness travels like rain streaks, bus lights, and songs you almost recognize. Bus window rain, midnight, moving through the water. Bus window rain, little ghosts inside the city. Sunday afternoon.
Soap bubbles drifting slow across the parking lot in heat. Dad in sandals spraying water on an old red SUV. little kids keep running through the mist beside the hoses. Teenage boys pretending cool while dancing to the radio. Oh, the sunlight bouncing off the puddles near the curb. Everything felt simple, everything felt bright. Sunday car wash, Sunday car wash, water shining on the summer pavement. Sunday car wash, Sunday car wash, tiny rainbow in the driveway. Nothing really happened, still it felt complete. Someone grilling meat nearby, smoke floating through the block. Old lady watering flowers by the cracked apartment stairs. Guy upstairs playing trumpet, missing notes but trying hard, and the whole neighborhood sounded like a slow unfinished song. Oh, the warm wind moving through the hanging laundry lines. Even tired old buildings started feeling alive. Sunday car wash, Sunday car wash, water shining on the summer pavement. Sunday car wash, Sunday car wash, tiny rainbow in the driveway. Nothing really happened, still it felt complete. Maybe happiness looks small at concrete. Old music and sunlight on your father's hair. Sunday car wash, Sunday car wash, summer dripping from the rooftops. Sunday car wash, Sunday car wash, little world beside the garden. Late August air, empty court beside the school, streetlights buzzing one by one. Plastic chairs turned upside down after everybody left. Warm wind through the apartment halls, smelling faintly like fireworks. Someone closing windows slowly somewhere high above the block. Oh, the night felt quieter than it did a month before. Even all the laughter sounded farther now. Summer almost gone, summer almost gone. Tiny echoes drifting through the evening. Summer almost gone, summer almost gone. Holding on to fading golden moments. Nothing really ended, still it made me sad. Last cold soda from the fridge, condensation on my hands, old receipts inside my pocket, wrinkled from the summer rain. Far away, a scooter faded down the sleeping riverside, and the whole city looked like it didn't want goodbye. Oh, the dark kept breathing softly through the neighborhood. Even little memories started glowing warm. Summer almost gone, summer almost gone. Tiny echoes drifting through the evening. Summer almost gone, summer almost gone. Holding on to fading golden moments. Nothing really ended, still it made me sad. light haze, warm nights, and songs we almost forgot. Summer almost gone, summer almost gone, floating softly towards September. Summer almost gone, summer almost gone, still alive inside the silence.
Saturday evening, strawberries in a paper cup, lip gloss shining under lights. You kept folding tiny receipts into stars while waiting there. Girls beside the bakery window taking blurry film photos. Someone dropped a silver spoon and everybody laughed too hard. Oh, the cafe glowing warm against the rainy street. Everything felt softer, wrapped inside the steam. Strawberry receipt, strawberry receipt, tiny handwritten summer memories. Strawberry receipt, strawberry receipt, pink ink fading in my pocket. Nothing really happened still, I kept the slip. You were stirring melted ice slowly with a plastic straw. Streetlights painting golden circles on the puddles near the curb. Girls in oversized sweaters running through the evening rain, and the whole city looked like a page from an old diary. Oh, the soft night drifting past the foggy cafe glass. Even passing strangers started looking kind. Strawberry receipt, strawberry receipt, tiny handwritten summer memories. Strawberry receipt, strawberry receipt, pink ink fading in my pocket. Nothing really happened still, I kept the slip. Maybe someday stay alive inside little paper things. Coffee stains, raindrops and names written in bad handwriting. Strawberry receipt, strawberry receipt, holding on to quiet evenings. Strawberry receipt, strawberry receipt, little proof that we were here. Run before the rain gets worse. Run before the rain gets worse. Yellow umbrella spinning fast. Outside the corner, convenience store. Sneakers splashing through the puddles, laughing all across the block. You came running with 2 ice creams, trying hard not to drop them both. Taxi headlights bouncing wildly off the shiny rainy road. Oh, the whole street dancing under flashing traffic lights. Everybody moving like the storm felt fun tonight. Convenience store umbrella, convenience store umbrella, running through the rain like little kids again. Convenience store umbrella, convenience store umbrella, neon colors dripping from the pavement. Nothing really mattered, we were way too alive. Motor scooters racing past us, spraying water near the curb. Someone playing loud pop music from an apartment up above. College girls in soaked hoodies jumping over giant puddles, and the whole wet city
cough twice. The engine coughed twice. Dad's old sedan rolled slowly past the laundromat at dusk. Dashboard lights half burned out, radio speaking through the static. One hand resting on the steering wheel, coffee cooling in the cup. Summer wind through cracked windows, carrying the smell of rain. Oh, the city glowing, soft against the evening sky. Everything felt smaller from the passenger side. Dad's old sedan, rolling softly through the neighborhood tonight. Dad's old sedan, tiny world inside the headlights. Nothing really happened, still I miss those rides. Red brake lights beside the bridge, kids still playing basketball. Someone grilling meat outside, smoke drifting through the traffic. Dad kept humming old songs badly, tapping fingers on the wheel. And the whole warm summer evening felt slower than before. Oh, the night air moving through the faded fabric seats. Even tired silence started sounding kind. Dad's old sedan, rolling softly through the neighborhood tonight. Dad's old sedan, tiny world inside the headlights. Nothing really happened, still I miss those rides. Maybe childhood sounds like this, engine noise, old songs, and your father driving nowhere. Dad's old sedan, streetlights lighting on the windshield. Dad's old sedan, little memories in motion. Summer rain again. Rain on plastic chairs outside, tiny noodle shop downtown. Old men talking over beer while the wet night settles in. Steam rising from soup bowls slowly, motorbikes along the street. Neon colors shaking softly in the puddles by our feet. Oh, the city breathing warm against the silver storm. Everything felt fragile, everything felt home. Rain on plastic chairs, streetlight rivers running past my sneakers. Rain on plastic chairs, summer dripping through the midnight. Nothing really changed, still the night felt new. Baseball cap, polo beside me, someone humming to themselves. Taxi lights across the puddles, turning dark roads into film. Window glowing from upstairs, golden through the rainy blur. And the whole small neighborhood felt awake beneath the storm. Oh, the wet wind drifting through the tangled telephone wires. sometimes warm soup, cheap beer, and rain tapping plastic roofs. Rain on plastic chairs, rain on plastic chairs, holding strangers close together. Rain on plastic chairs, rain on plastic chairs, little lights inside the rainfall. Quarter past midnight, laundry spinning round and round, rain still dripping from my coat. Old machine shakes the floor a little while the radio plays low. Guy in work boots, half asleep, reading comics by the door. Teenagers sharing cheap fries, laughing loud across the room. Oh, the dryer's humming like a tired summer song. Everything felt lonely, but not lonely enough to leave. Laundromat lights, turning wet clothes into warmth again. Laundromat lights, tiny stars in a sleepless city. Nothing special happened, still it felt alive. Coffee from the vending machine burns softly in my hands. Outside taxis cross the street like yellow fish in midnight rain. Someone lost a single sneaker near the rolling metal carts, and somehow that broken little thing stayed heavy on my mind. Oh, the night kept breathing through the buzzing neon white. Even tired strangers started looking kind. Laundromat lights, turning wet clothes into warmth again. Laundromat lights, tiny stars in a sleepless city. Nothing special happened, still it felt alive. Maybe growing older means finding comfort in warm, dry clothes, late night silence, and familiar little sounds. Laundromat lights, quiet hearts still glowing softly. Laundromat lights, holding people through the dark. The sky looked unreal. The sky looked unreal. Shopping carts left in the rain, pigeons circling near the lights, warm cola in the cup holder, summer fading into night. You were dancing by the car to a song we barely knew, laughing like the whole wide world had turned gold around you. Oh, the clouds were burning pink and orange over
forget. Air conditioner humming low, movie posters by the wall, someone skateboarding too fast near the grocery store. You were spinning with your arms out like nobody else could see how beautiful the evening was in that half-empty parking scene. Oh, the radio playing through the open passenger side. Even lonely city corners started feeling kind. Parking lot sunset, parking lot sunset. Cheap white sneakers on the pavement. Parking lot sunset, parking lot sunset. Tiny magic in the everydayness. Nothing really happened, still I won't forget. Maybe growing older means learning how to love the quiet glowing moments most people walk past. Parking lot sunset, parking lot sunset. Holding summer for a second. Parking lot sunset, parking lot sunset. For the neon takes the sky. The sky looked unreal.
Summer night again. Sneakers squeaking on the court. Orange streetlight on the fence. Someone yelling one more game, though we're all dead tired already. Cheap sports drink passing around. Warm wind blowing through the trees. Radio playing somewhere far from an open apartment window. Oh, the city humming under fading purple skies. Nobody was famous, nobody had to try. Corner basketball, laughing louder than the scoreboard. Corner basketball, sweaty shirts and summer freedom. Nothing really mattered for a couple hours. Guy in glasses missed the shot. Still we cheered like he had one. Motorcycles cross the bridge, buzzing softly through the dark. Old man walking tiny dogs stopped to watch us for a while. Then he smiled and shook his head like he missed being 17. Oh, the night kept drifting slowly through the neighborhood. Even boring weekdays started feeling good. Corner basketball, laughing louder than the scoreboard. Corner basketball, sweaty shirts and summer freedom. Nothing really mattered for a couple hours. Maybe growing up means this, holding on to little things Street lights glowing on the blacktop. Corner basketball, corner basketball. Tiny world beneath the summer. Late afternoon at the corner store. I bought peaches I didn't need and flowers wrapped in paper string. Traffic humming down the road. Summer sticking to my skin. You were laughing by the soda fridge. Cold blue light across your face. I forgot what I came for. Standing there in that tiny place. Oh, the air was glowing like the city knew our names. Everything felt easy for a minute in the heat. Paperback summer, paperback summer. Peaches rolling in the backseat. Paperback summer, paperback summer. Windows down and singing badly. Even if tomorrow changes, I still want this feeling. Train tracks shaking underneath. Dusty shoes and melting ice. Someone playing radio pop from an apartment late at night. You drew smiley faces in the fog on a little coffee shop window, and the whole street looked alive in the orange evening glow. Oh, the sky was burning pink and gold above the stores. Everything felt endless, like we'd never get old. Paperback summer, paperback summer. Peaches rolling in the backseat. Paperback summer, paperback summer. Windows down and singing badly. Even if tomorrow changes, I still want this feeling. Maybe happiness is small. Maybe that's the secret. Cheap flowers, warm air. Someone waiting with a grin. Paperback summer, paperback summer. Tiny little beautiful things. Paperback summer, paperback summer. Holding sunlight in our Friday night downtown. Old movie posters on the wall, colors fading from the rain, actors smiling from another year. Nobody remembers now. Couple sharing salty popcorn outside the tiny theater door. Neon flickering on wet streets like an old forgotten dream. Oh, the cool night drifting past the glowing ticket stand. Everything felt slower under dusty
posters, old movie posters, paper memories beside the sidewalk. Old movie posters, old movie posters, tiny stories peeling in the rain. Nothing really happened, still I missed something. Guy in denim smoking quietly near the bicycle parking rack. Girls in oversized sweaters laughing through the evening fog. Someone humming theme songs softly walking past the record shop, and the whole neighborhood felt stuck between two summers of the midnight breathing through the narrow theater street. Even lonely strangers started looking cinematic. Old movie posters, old movie posters, paper memories beside the sidewalk. Old movie posters, old movie posters, tiny stories peeling in the rain. Nothing really happened, still I missed something. Maybe memories survive like this, faded ink, wet walls, and songs nobody searches for. Old movie posters, old movie posters, street lights glowing through the paper. Old movie posters, old movie posters, little ghosts beside the theater.
Rain again tonight. Rain again tonight. Plastic chairs outside the shop stacked beneath a flickering sign. Old men talking over beer like they've got extra time. Steam rising from noodle bowls, motorbikes along the street, rainwater shining silver blue under tired neon heat. Oh, the city breathing slow and warm against the storm. Everything felt fragile, everything felt home. Plastic chair rain, plastic chair rain, tiny rivers running by my sneakers. Plastic chair rain, plastic chair rain, streetlight reflections getting deeper. Nothing really changed, still the night felt new. Guy in the baseball cap singing softly to himself. Convenience store umbrella rack almost falling to the left. Someone laughing from upstairs window, glowing pale and gold. Taxi lights across the puddles, turning midnight into film. Oh, the wet wind drifting through the tangled telephone wires. Even lonely corners started feeling alive. Plastic chair rain, plastic chair rain, tiny rivers running by my sneakers. Plastic chair rain, plastic chair rain, streetlight reflections getting deeper. Nothing really changed, still the night felt new. Maybe happiness arrives quietly sometimes in warm soup, cheap beer, and rain tapping plastic roofs. Plastic chair rain, plastic chair rain, holding strangers Steps beside the river, warm soda losing all its fizz. Friends stretched out on plastic mats, watching sparks above the bridge. Someone passed around cheap chips. Someone sang completely off key. Laughter floating through the dark, mixing with the summer breeze. Oh, the sky exploding, red and silver over town. Nobody was thinking about growing older now. Paper cup fireworks, paper cup fireworks, tiny galaxies above the water. Paper cup fireworks, paper cup fireworks, summer burning slower every minute. Nothing lasts forever, still we stay till dawn. Guy in glasses, half asleep, using his backpack as a pillow. Couple dancing near the railing to a song from someone's phone. Mosquitoes in river wine, street lights shaking on the waves, and the night felt way too beautiful to explain to anybody. Oh, the darkness glowing soft around the sleeping park. Even awkward silences started sounding warm. Paper cup fireworks, paper cup fireworks, tiny galaxies above the water. Paper cup fireworks, paper cup fireworks, summer burning slower every minute. Nothing lasts forever, still we stay till dawn. Maybe memories begin like this. Cheap snacks, warm nights, and sparks falling through the air. Paper cup fireworks, paper cup fireworks, holding on to fading summer. Paper cup fireworks, paper cup fireworks, little lights above the river. The ice cream was already melting. Vanilla dripping down my hand, boardwalk shining after rain. Kids were running past the lights, calling out each other's names. Old couple sharing French fries under a crooked beach umbrella. Someone playing saxophone badly near the bicycle racks. Oh, the sky kept changing, purple falling into blue. Everything felt temporary, everything felt true. Half melted ice cream, half melted ice cream. Summer slipping through our fingers. Half melted ice cream, half melted ice cream. Tiny sweetness getting thinner. Nothing stays forever, still I like it here. You were wiping off my sleeve, laughing at the sticky mess. Wind kept blowing napkins past the little seafood restaurants. Teenage boys with fireworks running reckless near the pier. And the ocean smelled like salt and gasoline and disappearing days. Oh, the night kept moving like an old cassette rewind. Even passing moments wanted one more try. Half melted ice cream,
still I like it here. Maybe beautiful things fade the second that we hold them. Cold hands, warm wind, and music floating from the pier. Half melted ice cream, half melted ice cream, holding on to fading sunlight. Half melted ice cream, half melted ice cream, before the whole night disappears.
The air still smelled like rain. Wet sidewalks beneath the lights, plastic umbrellas by the door, steam rising from cup noodles into the floor. Rest ain't glow, guy in a dark blue hoodie holding cold canned coffee. Cashier flipping magazine pages while the midnight fan kept turning. Oh, the warm wind drifting through the parking lot at night. Everything felt softer under buzzing white lights. June convenience store, June convenience store, tiny shelter in the humid city. June convenience store, June convenience store, holding summer in the silence. Nothing really changed, still I stay a while. Scooter passing through the puddles, water spraying near the curb. Someone buying strawberry milk, talking softly on the phone. Girls in oversized sweaters laughing near the microwave, and the whole small midnight world felt brighter for a second. Oh, the glass kept shaking when the warm rain hit the frame. Even tired strangers started looking kind. June convenience store, June convenience store, tiny shelter in the humid city. June convenience store, June convenience store, holding summer in the silence. Nothing really changed, still I stay a while. Maybe summer sounds like this, microwave hum, warm rain, and paper cups against your hands. June convenience store, June convenience store, street lights glowing through the moisture. June convenience store, June convenience store, little island in the evening. I woke to a blue tarp flapping on Mr. Vegas' fence. A paper cup rolled past my shoes like it had somewhere to get. The neighbor's dog kept barking at a pigeon in the rain, and I laughed for no good reason, just to shake off all the gray. By the corner store, they were stacking oranges high. I bought a cracked peach and bit into July. Blue tarp more kid in a school shirt grinned at me like he knew a secret bet. I watched a broken sprinkler paint the sidewalk silver white, and my old worries looked ridiculous in that soaking kind of light. By the corner store they were stacking oranges high. I bought a cracked peach and bit into July. Blue tarp morning, stay with me. Blue tarp morning, set me free. In the small stuff I can breathe. Blue tarp morning, stay with me. Stay with me. Maybe joy's just this, a ripped up sky and a peach, a borrowed laugh from a stranger close enough to reach. So I let the day begin with my shoes all wet, and I kept a little wonder. I'm not done with it yet. Blue tarp morning, stay with me. Blue tarp morning, set me free. In the small stuff I can breathe. Blue tarp morning, stay with me. Blue tarp morning, stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. 2 a.m. again.
2 a.m. again. Cold blue light above the drinks, microwave humming near the door. Instant noodles, sleepy eyes, rainwater shining on the floor. Cashier watching tiny dramas on a flickering little screen. Outside taxis drift like ghosts through the quiet city steam. Oh, the night felt endless, like nobody had to leave.